Okay, so in today's class, we're going to look at how to create a reference list, primarily for the images that you used in your presentation, but also for the online video tutorials that you may have looked at to help you create your template or create your CV presentation. The first thing I'm going to do is at the very end of my CV presentation, I'm going to create a new slide that has two contents. And the title will be references list, and then it will be blank in here to add your bibliography. The next step is you go online. I primarily look at Moodle, okay, to look at the different websites we looked at. So the animated PowerPoint infographic, the make an animated PowerPoint slides, and flaticon.com. Okay, so this is one of them that we looked at, and I'm just going to click here. Okay. Here, I'm going to stop it. But it gives me the author, PowerPoint School. It gives me published on the 10th of May 2018. And it also gives me the URL. Okay. If I wanted to share this, it would also give me the URL here, which is slightly shorter than the URL here. So I'm going to copy this. Okay. I will have taken notes that it was PowerPoint School and the date of publication. I will also remember the day that I looked at it. The next step is to open up a new tab up here. Okay. And we are going to go to www.citethis4me.com. The referencing system that we use in Pierce College is the Harvard Referencing Style. I have already got some references already, but I'm going to show you how to create a new one. I go to add a reference. I go to more, and I want to do an online image or video because it was an online video that I looked at as opposed to a website. I'm going to put PowerPoint School in the corporate author. Okay, it was in 2018, so in the image I'm going to change it to video. In the title, I'm going to put the title of it in, which is Make Animated PowerPoint Slides. Okay, and then I'm going to paste the URL in that I copied. The next thing I'm going to remember the date, and I didn't look at it today. Today is the date when I'm making my bibliography. Now, the great thing about doing the bibliography as you go along means that you'll always have the correct date. But I'm going to judge that we looked at this maybe on the 15th of November 2018. We are not attaching a quote because that's to do with if you were doing a study, if it was a written essay or a written assignment. Okay, and then we're just going to click add reference. Again, if you were doing an assignment for, say, communications, say maybe communication technology, you would have to do insight references as well as references at the end. And your in-text reference would be, or in-text citation would be PowerPoint School 2018 in brackets. However, for yours, you only need PowerPoint School 2018, make animated PowerPoint slide, video, available at, and the date you accessed it. I'm going to copy this. Say copy. Now it will bring me up to a premium, but I just want to ignore this. So I'm going to exit out of this. And then I'm going to go back to my PowerPoint presentation, to my PowerPoint list, and I'm going to right click and I'm going to paste it. Okay, and that is my first reference. The second reference that I'm going to do, I'm going to go back, I'm going to add a new reference, and this time it's going to be an image. So I'm going to go to more, there's going to be an online image, and I'm going to go online image or video. And this time I want to do free pick. Okay, so we looked at free pick and say I used this one, okay, for me. I need to know how to reference this. Now this free pick is made by VectorPocket. Okay, so VectorPocket dash free pick. So I'm going to put the put the corporate as VectorPocket. / free pick. Okay, now I'm going to put 2018 because it hasn't given me a date of publication, and I'm going to look and it's 25 people avatars. Okay, so 25 people avatars. I'm going to sit back and right click and copy the URL. I'm using this URL rather than the URL that they recommend because that's more like an embed code in HTML and it will just eat into my my reference list. So paste, and then I looked at this maybe on the 20th of November. 20th November. And paste and add reference. Okay. And I scroll down and the one in yellow is the one my most recent. I'm going to copy the bibliography again. It brings me to this. I'm just going to close it. And I'm going to go back to my PowerPoint and click here, enter, right click, paste. Now that's alphabetical, so it's P and B, so that's fine. And I just want to show you one more thing, okay? So notice that this is kind of almost saved it for me. However, it will expire in that amount of seconds. So it's given me a fair amount of time to work on this, but remember, if you go back onto it, it would have to be on the computer that you're using now if you didn't create an account. Accounts used to be free. I'm not sure whether they still are. I'll just click on it here just to see. No, it's premium. Okay, so it's a premium register. So I don't think it will let you. Okay, and I don't think you need to once you're copying it. Okay, so Cite This For Me is the tool that you're going to use. And this is what you should have for every image and every PowerPoint that you looked at. Okay, including the PDF that I gave you on the color psychology. You need to include that too.